Hey y'all, it's been a minute. It's been a minute, y'all. Damn, live now. Hey, don't start acting up now because I'm alive. Don't do that. Anyway, I had ordered some food earlier, and the fucking Uber Eats driver got to talk about it's been delivered. I'm like, been delivered where? I have not got my food. I had to reorder my shit again and wait extra 30 minutes for the food to get here. Y'all know me, like if I don't eat, I get mad. Anyway, I don't play about it's my money. But have y'all heard about the National Guard that's in Chicago right now? That's roaming Chicago, like the south side of Chicago. It's getting deep out here, y'all. It's getting deep. So Trump thinks Chicago is our main problem. And mind you, I live in Chicago. Trump thinks Chicago has one of the highest crimes on the face of the planet Earth. Like, there's no crimes being taking place everywhere else. How about focus on sex trafficking, Trump? How about that? How about focus on the sex trafficking? How about focus on the kids that's coming up missing every other day? The kids that's being kidnapped every other day? Or how about worry about the kids who's being misplaced in foster care all the fucking time? You got weird ass social workers who do not know what they fuck, who do not know the fuck they doing, okay? And they just over here placing kids with just any of you want to sit up here and worry about motherfucking Chicago. And Chicago ain't up here worried about nobody. We not up here worried about nobody. I'm up here watching the news. I'm out here watching the news, and the news talk about, oh yeah, Chicago. Trump is sending troops to fucking Chicago because Chicago is having crime rates go up and shit. I'm like, huh? Crime rates? What the fuck you talking about? Yes, we might be a little hot headed, at times, but Chicago ain't as bad as what people think it is. Chicago ain't as bad as what people think it is. If people stop doing some mad shit, maybe our city would be a little bit more safer. But the motherfuckers they need to be up here worrying about is the sex traffickers and the people who's kidnapping kids through DCFS and CPS. Or let's worry about the janitors who are placing cameras in a female's bathroom at the schools and having all kind of God know what on their damn cameras, videotaping underage girls secretly. What about that? Chicago should not be your top priority when it comes to crimes. When the crimes actually being taking place in the schools and in the DCFS place. Okay? Like, I'm pretty sure there's crimes going on in Detroit, uh another place. Like basically everywhere Pakistan. Ain't there a war that's supposed to be going on with Pakistan? What about the war that's going on with Russia and Ukraine? What happened with that? Ain't you supposed to be worried about that war instead of trying to start a war with Chicago? Chicago had not been bothering nobody outside the city. Chicago ain't started a war with people. about a city who ain't worried about you. You mad because we voted blue. Are you still mad because we voted blue for the Democrats and not Republicans? That's what you mad about? I don't know, y'all. I just don't know. Trump doing too damn much. He wasted money. He wasting resources. Like, how about save the motherfucking troops? Save the troops for something more serious. I don't think Chicago is the place to be having troops. I just seen a video where somebody in Chicago is shooting back at the cops. They literally shooting back at the cops and the cops are running. The cops are motherfucking running. Not only that, they're not even in the bad parts of Chicago. If you gotta roam the motherfucking streets, go to the bad parts. Go to the Hunnies. Go to the 69th, the 87. Go to them places. That's where the real shootouts be happening. From 67, 68, 69, all up and down there. That's where y'all need to go. Y'all be going into neighborhoods that's motherfucking quiet and peaceful and shit. And y'all need to be patrolling the schools and where these drug dealers love to be hanging out at. Okay? Go patrol the schools. Go help the schools with security work. With them badass kids up there. That's what needs to be happening. Instead of worry about, oh y'all Chicago, y'all over here roaming the streets like y'all over here. What's that shit y'all used to do in fucking high school? Hall monitors. They over here, they act like they hall monitors or something. Street monitors. Looking dumb as fuck. Listening to a motherfucker who look like ain't even past the second grade, or matter of fact, the fifth grade or something. Y'all over here listen to a motherfucker who look like they ain't even past high school. How the fuck they graduate for anything to become president? And this is the type of motherfucker that y'all listening to. Mind you, he is stopping. Trump is stopping people from getting paid. He's stopping people from getting paid. People are losing their jobs. They like you got people who rather not come into work and get paid. You know what I'm saying? They rather stay home with their friends and family, with their kids, than to come to a job and work for free. Ain't nobody coming into a job and working for free doing a whole government shutdown. Is he crazy? Is he out of his mind? Is he a fucking lunatic? You know what I mean? I would not dare come into a job where it's a government shutdown. It's a government shutdown. Not only is a government shutdown, but we not getting paid during the government shutdown. And mind you, somebody said, oh, the last government shutdown lasted 34 days. A whole month and some change. Who the fuck better go a whole month and some change without getting fucking paid? Hell no, I would stay my ass at home and find something else to do. Fuck that. And a government shutdown gotta stop me from losing out on money? Is she crazy? Is she crazy? You know how rent is scary enough, y'all. And then Halloween coming up, they top out $25. $25 damn dollars for a bag of fucking candy. I looked at them like, who paid that? One bag is 25, the other bag is 30. I'm like, 30? 30? $35 damn dollars for a bag of Halloween candy? Is you crazy? Is she crazy? $30 damn for some Halloween candy, and then another price was $25. 20. So you want me to spend $50? $50 on some motherfucking candy. $50 on some fucking candy. Ain't no way. Ain't no. I think he trying to stop junk food. He trying to stop people who has EBT from buying junk food. So he trying to make it where you are no longer allowed to use your EBT card to buy fucking junk food. And then he already tried. Okay, so he also trying to make it where you are no longer allowed to sell your link or whatever. Okay, because people was out here selling their link, and this be going on for some years. I ain't gonna lie, this been going on for some years, but now it seems like he really try to crack down on it. Trying to make it more harder, stricter, if that makes sense. And a while back, I also heard that heard about how he was trying to make it where if you put your baby daddy on child support, you cannot. If the baby daddy goes on child support, the mother cannot claim the kids. That is crazy, bruh. That is motherfucking crazy. I know these people get mad as a motherfucker. Ooh, that a lot of these weird ass baby mamas about to get mad as fuck because they was looking for that money. That's what, 1,000 per child. That's between what, 500 to 1,000 per child. That they're gonna be missing. So they only they only able to claim themselves. So whatever they make out that job, they better make sure they are making 3 times that when tax season come back around. Okay, when tax season come back around, they're gonna have to make up for the lost money. They're gonna have to make up for that lost money. Okay, and that's gonna be hard. Ooh, back breaking, ankle breaking. Like, come on now. You're not gonna be able to claim your motherfucking child on your taxes once all this shit get finalized. I don't know if it's finalized yet, but I've been hearing a lot about it. Okay, and if he finalized that shit, oh hell breaking loose. All hell is breaking fucking loose, y'all. Oh wow. Mm. Oh, everybody about to get their motherfucking licking. Ooh, it's a lot of news that been happening. I haven't really been paying attention to the government shutdown, but I try to watch it every now and then. You know what I'm saying? People speak on it. I mean, listen to people speak on it because it's already affecting a lot of people. Mind you, we are like day 7 or day 8 into the government. That is crazy. But I gotta get into this assignment while I talk to y'all. I'm just trying to. I kind of understand the assignment, but I'm just trying to figure out how to put it into like a good word. Like, how can I come out strong but not too strong? You know what I'm saying? And one thing about me is that I have no problem writing papers and discussion boards and stuff. And one thing about a discussion board, I can ace that motherfucker. Okay, give me an A or a B, I'm cool with it. Um, the IP papers, the individual projects, I ace that motherfucker in a heartbeat. Stop playing with your girl. One thing about me, IP papers is my thing. Okay? I don't play around about the IP papers, the individual projects. In my school, we call those individual projects, IP. And right now, I got like, what, 8 months? I got like 8 more months, 9 more months till I graduate. Till I motherfucker graduate and I'm bouncing the fuck up out of here. Okay? The moment I start applying for all these good ass jobs that pay, okay? That paycheck gotta be looking like, ooh, for me to get it. But yeah, I'm counting down. I'm counting down. We already in November. Not November. What is this? October? We in October. We're getting closer, y'all. Graduation. I'm still planning to go out of the country. It all depends on how the bread is looking like. If I'm not able to go out of the country for graduation, then we can do something else in the States. In the States. Which is fine because it's other places I want to go in the States anyway. But this is huge. Like, this is huge for me. To have my second degree and being the only sibling with 2 degrees. A whole degree, not a certificate, not just a completion, it's a certificate. I'm the only sibling that I know of that have 2 degrees. Okay? So yeah. Clacky. That's a flex. Sorry. Thank you for hitting that like button, y'all. Hit that like button. And make sure y'all are subscribing. And also make sure y'all go into my Twitch account, Bay Entertainment 23. I'm not that hard to find. Bay Entertainment 23. Go to my Twitch. I haven't been on Twitch in so long. I've been seeing videos about Twitch and people say, nah, that's something you gotta do every day. Like, you gotta do Twitch every day. You can't just do a couple of live streams here or a couple of live streams there. You gotta do it every day. I'm like, shit, I just gotta find time. And not just time, but I gotta find shit for Twitch to do. Like, that costs money. Okay? Being on Twitch would cost money. That's something like you have to really have plans to go on Twitch. You can't just go on Twitch and do any old thing. You gotta have plans to go on Twitch. I'm trying to learn how to react on Twitch, but it's hard. It's hard to react on Twitch. It's easier to react on YouTube than Twitch. But yeah, like I've been looking into more caregiver stuff, and I think I might stay a caregiver for a while before I decide to up and apply for major jobs. Because I see in caregivers like you can make some good money doing caregiving. And another thing, like some people think caregiver is like CNA. No, CNA is the next step above. Um, that's like the next step above caregiver. Caregiver is the first stage. The next stage is the CNA. CNAs are nothing like. But we definitely gotta do something for graduation though. However, I'm not gonna film it on here because y'all know I'll be trying to get my Twitch followers back up. Let's get into this assignment. Okay, let's see. I did this discussion board, and in the discussion board, I talked about sibling, the syphilis outbreak in the black community. And at first, I didn't know too much about it. Then when I started to research the syphilis outbreak, trying to find out it was some kind of freaky ass science experiment that was done on the black community, and it started. It really started on the black community. When I said it started, I mean like we was like the first set of lab rats. You know what I'm saying? And they gave these men syphilis, excuse my mispronunciation, syphilis on purpose. They gave it to them on purpose. Like they had no plan to treat them or nothing. They just basically shot them up with a disease that had no cure to them and watched them all deceased. You know, and it was a really horrifying study. It was horrifying to the point where nobody was talking about it in schools. Like none of the schools I went to was talking about the syphilis outbreak. And not even in high school they was talking about it. But they talked about sex ed, but they talked about the syphilis outbreak and how it got started. I believe the study was called the Tuskegee or something like that. It's somewhere in Alabama between the 1930s and the 1940s. But